Hi YouTube family. I watched a video just a few minutes ago and it literally broke my heart. At the same time touched my heart. And I wanted to come on here to let this YouTube creator, businesswoman, loving mom, all around great person with the greatest energy, know that she is loved. And I am sure I'm not the only one. There is probably a million more backing you right now. But don't think that your smile is going to define who you are, because I was drawn to your channel because of the woman you are, how strong you are, how loving you are, how much you love your kids and how much your kids love you. And when you started crying, I cried with you because I feel your pain. People don't realize when you're in DVs that when you leave that relationship, that doesn't mean that it's done and over with. It doesn't mean that all that pain and suffering has went away. Yeah, it does mean that you escaped that monster, but for whatever reason, we as women, and I know there's men out there too, but the majority are women, we suffer afterwards. We not only suffer mentally, but we suffer physically. We suffer emotionally. I went through agoraphobia, where I would not leave my house. I still go through anxiety severely. I got to the point where I couldn't work no more. So I had to go on SSI disability. My world was destroyed. It was destroyed by not one relationship, but another one that was so volatile that it left me in a similar position as you. And I cover it up greatly because people look at me and go, oh my God, you got such a beautiful smile. But they don't realize that smile is deteriorating. And I struggle with this every day. I had a friend of 22 years in April of 2024 attack me while I was in his truck and beat me in the face so bad while pulling the back of my hair. He had the grasp of the hair that he damaged a lot. I'm still going through trying to get it taken care of, but being on SSI leaves me without the options of, like in your case, getting things fixed and getting things replaced and getting back that happiness. And I had went homeless prior to all this, 3.5 years to get away from a domestic violence. Situation. And after a 2-year wait list, I finally got this apartment. And I struggle by myself to pay the bills. I do. I struggle a lot. People don't even realize in this place I only have furniture in one room. And that one room is the bedroom. And I have some stuff in my kitchen. Because I'm trying to make a better life for myself. It's just taken a lot of... It's taken a lot out of me. It's taken a lot more than I thought it would. And then with this past DV incident, like I said, he was a friend. We dated well over 12 years ago. I was there 20 years ago when his mom passed away. I took care of her. And I didn't understand why he did what he did that day. It put me in a trauma unit. But a mutual friend of ours afterwards told me that he was being investigated for tax fraud. Apparently he's been using me on his taxes for a little while, and I guess he figured if I wasn't here that I could not testify that I did not give him permission or that he committed that crime. But he doesn't realize my dad raised me to be a very strong woman, and my only thought was, when it happened in the vehicle, after 6 or 7 times asking and begging and begging and begging for him to allow me to leave the vehicle and trying to get out at stops and stoplights and him not allowing it, I finally threw some water at him, and I told the authorities all this. And my only thought was to scratch him right above his eye. I scratched him. I just tried to scratch him anywhere because when he grabbed the back of my hair and started beating me, I knew if I didn't. All I did know is that my dad would tell me to scratch him because your DNA is going with me. Wherever I'm going, you're going with me. And that's what I did. I scratched him barely above his eye. My last thought was we was getting to a school and for me to pull that steering wheel on that truck. So when I snatched the steering wheel, sorry. I told myself I wouldn't do this either. We were right before a school zone. And being that I am a grandma of 20, I have 5 kids, and my oldest 2 are school teachers that teach special needs. And all I can think is of these kids getting out of school and seeing this. So I snatched the steering wheel, and we swerved. The vehicle ran off the road and hit a tiny little embankment. And what he didn't realize, and it shows you that God intervenes in the craziest ways, because it just happened at that moment in time that there was a police officer behind us. He didn't know it. The police officer put his lights on, and I was able to run from the vehicle. I can't really talk about the case because he goes in front of a grand jury soon. So maybe in the future I can find out what the rules and regulations are, since I'm new to trying to grow a YouTube channel. But getting back to that, I realized my teeth are so badly damaged from what he did, and I can't afford to fix them. And I remember the days of people saying that my smile was the best thing about me. It was so bright. And when you see me on camera, when people tell you there's always a best side of you, you never think that's true until you look and go, there is a best side. I'm on antibiotics right now because I have been on antibiotics on and off for 9 months now. I believe it's been since the incident happened. 8 months. I'm counting. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Yeah. I'm just now finishing up the next dose. My appointment with an oral surgeon is coming up soon in February. And I'm in a position like you. I can't afford to replace them. I'm not going to be able to afford to replace them. I'm not even going to be able to afford to get dentures, and people don't realize that Benefits don't pay for that, unfortunately. And I'm so sorry for crying. I wasn't hesitant to do this story, but I wanted to let you know that you're not alone out there. You're not. And I'm going to show what I'm talking about, and people can judge how they want to judge, and that's fine. Because I can understand why you didn't want to show yours. I can understand that. Because I still to this day have ones that are cracking, that are coming apart, that are falling apart, that have gotten infected. The violence went on for so long, and during the try to see what the cat is doing. Back then, I also battled cancer. I have a scar here. I had thyroid cancer. I battled that. And so, during the DV, I was battling that also. And trying to be a mom to 5 kids. 5 very young kids. What are you doing, Lolly? So, excuse my face. As you can see when I smile, people would say you have such a beautiful smile. But they're going to have to remove teeth from back here that are infected right now. All these teeth from here back have to be removed. This tooth, he cracked all the way off. There's teeth that go all the way back, he cracked all the way off. And there's teeth over here that are damaged. So, this tooth, by the time they take the teeth out, over half of my teeth will be gone. And what happens when you remove those teeth, your teeth start to collapse. So we have to figure out something to do after that. So I just want to let you know that regardless of what happens, just know that you're beautiful the way you are, regardless. And you are in my prayers. And I am praying for you and your family, you and your kids. And I pray that you're able to get it fixed. And trust and believe me, I'm not going to stop watching you because of that. I was drawn to your personality and who you are as a person. So just know that. And I'm not going to say your name live, but I will. I will find a way to tag you in it and let you know that you are very much loved by your fans. And I am one of those. You keep your head up, lady, for those babies. I know you will. And you just know that you're not the only person out there. And that there's so many people out here that love you. And I want you to know that you're going to be blessed. And you're going to be able to get that smile back. And you're going to be able to eat chicken again. Which look delicious, by the way. Because I haven't been able to eat in a while, too. Because of the pain of the new infection. And so I'm just going to leave that video where it's at. And just know, like I said, I'm praying for you. I'm praying for you. I'm praying for your babies. Just know that. Peace, YouTube family.